Hey, this is Shadow the ArchAngel. Let's talk about it. I just listened to Tory Lanez's new album, I Told You. Okay. I absolutely have this to say about the album. He told a story, right? He went into, how you say, a world. He took you into where he first started off, um, this struggling musician from Toronto, getting kicked out, having to find his way, getting held down by a chick, having to go out and hustle, convince his homeboys that, he was going to make it. He told a story. And these day and age, I don't know if that's really going to be appreciated like it should, but he sincerely told a story with his album. It was fluid. Even though some records may seem braggadocious, there was a reason behind the braggadociousness. You know what I'm saying? There is a concept, and each track pushed that story forward like a good movie. Now, I don't rate nobody's album, because as a fellow artist, I don't judge nobody's album to be good and bad. I just point out the points that I feel like worked. And just from what I be reading and studying with society and the way what's on top of the billboards nowadays, I really hope this entire album gets a little bit more press and a little bit more coverage that it deserves, because it's honestly a good album. It's what albums were. They told a story. They let you know a little bit about what the artist has been through. They let you get attached to the artist. It kind of made me feel like I was in a movie. As far as the engineering, me personally, I just hate the era that we're in. We're in the era where if you don't use auto-tune and you don't use compression real heavy, then people and critics are going to say your sound is not up to par. So all I can say is with Tory Lanez using the amount of compression and auto-tune that he did, he's doing what is trendy. But just for me, from a personal opinion perspective, I just wish he would have pulled back a little bit from that auto-tune and compression to kind of give us a little bit more of his natural voice. Even if he's not no singer, I think we still could have rocked with him as the artist a little bit more emotionally if the auto-tune and the compression was pulled back up off of his voice a little more. Just overall, this album was good. It was enjoyable to me, especially when I was trashed. I was hammered, but I still had the cognitive understanding to think this was pretty good. I really liked it. His album. I know my grammar was just bad. Leave me alone. I really liked it. His album. It was great. There are some technical engineering standpoints I really wish could have been different, but that was his artistic expression of it. It worked, in my opinion. He let me know who he was. I kind of respect Tory Lanez as an artist a little bit more because of this project, because I didn't know who he was. I kind of disagree with Charlemagne's points and agree at the same time that it still kind of sounds like he hasn't really developed a sound unique to him. Because in flex, right? I gotta flex, I gotta flex, I gotta flex on him. I gotta flex, I gotta flex. That strongly reminded me of some early Drake. Not judging nobody. You get inspired by people, because I get inspired by Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, The Weeknd. I get inspired by artists too, but it's just there's still a lot of tracks that don't all the way sound like his own. So I agree with Charlemagne where he first was in an interview with him saying that, Tory Lanez, you really haven't developed your own sound. But then I disagree at the same time where I think what he's trying to do with that auto-tune and compression of his voice like that is develop a brand with that sound. You know what I'm saying? So it is so blatant to where the amount of it on his voice, I know that's Tory Lanez. And his flow, the way he goes, switching liver, give a couple paper chipping, number chipping, did I? Shimmy, rolling, bullet, Billy, start, did I? That's kind of, he's trying to brand that as his signature, because I've been following Tory Lanez since Icy Dicey. You know, and a lot of you who don't know what Icy Dicey is, then you really wasn't following Tory Lanez. I was following Tory Lanez since Icy Dicey. And Tory Lanez has always been that artist that has dabbled between, am I going to cater to women or am I going to cater to the streets? And it's kind of, you find that struggle between the niches in this album, which kind of paints a little bit more into who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like that dynamic between, I'm not just this person that used to have to do what I had to do for my money and being homeless, blah, 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 but I'm also for the ladies, you know. So, in a sense that I feel like it works, and it could work if he just had stronger marketing machines like all these other artists I see have, but hopefully he just keeps it up, and hopefully the fans that do like him buy his record. I'm not going to buy his record. I'm poor. But you know, y'all can buy his record. I'll stream it on Spotify and try to get my brother's streams up every day. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it for my review for Tory Lanez. I told you, it's good. It's worth a listen. I don't rate nobody's records 10 out of 10 or nothing. I don't do that. I just giving you some points that where you can check it out, base your own opinion, and you let me know what you think. Feel free to drop a comment, like, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, because I need it. I need it. And follow me on social media. You know, I'm pretty cool. I follow back most of the time if you are cool. And like and support and same thing, you know, I'm not just spammy. So check me out. I'll check you out. You know, we grow together. All right. Peace.